Where's George?
Georgie, come here. There's George.
There's George. Not quite wanting to get on camera this morning, but there he is.
I know the feeling. So we're at the top of the Foxton Locks. Today we're going to move down the Welford Arm to Welford. It's about 4 hours. There's no locks.
No, there is one lock. Right just into Welford. At the very end.
There's one lock.
It's 3 feet. Apparently George can do it.
Oh yeah, everyone who said go down the Welford Arm has said go down the Welford Arm, there's a nice pub.
Yeah, so we're going to go down the Welford Arm, and probably for the first time in a while we're going to have dinner at a pub if it's dog friendly, or maybe just a drink or something. We've
got really used to having like supermarkets on tap, like with Loughborough, Leicester, Market Harborough, and now there's nothing for ages. So.
George is cleaning himself on camera. George! Tongue out of crotch. Sorry. Oh, there is one tunnel, so that'll be interesting.
Oh yeah, so there is something interesting.
Yep, and you'll be on board for the first time in a tunnel.
Potentially.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's go.
So, should be fun, should be nice, should be quiet. Should be ducks, should be swans, and hopefully the weather holds.
It's cold today, it was 22 degrees yesterday. What's going on? All right, let's go.
All right, George, keep cleaning that thing. In a very rural, kind of agrarian section near Husbands Bosworth, and you can tell that we're in an area where there's a lot of farming because we keep passing these fields that are just like recently tilled, and they're huge, they're just absolutely enormous and quite pretty until you get downwind of them, and then there's just this feeling of hurry, like just quite the reach. But you know, there needs to be a market for manure somewhere, so we found it. And just passing bridge 47 now. Tunnel not far ahead.
And apparently Michael said it's a two-way tunnel, and I think that light, well, the light is the end of the tunnel, but I think I can also see a boat coming the other way, so it looks like we'll be passing in the tunnel. I'm getting tripped on. We're just coming up to the junction with the Welford Arm, and we're going to turn and go up towards Welford. we came to
We came down to Welford.
We came to Welford. We came flat to Welford.
We came down.
We came up. That log took us up.
We were coming up the water. We came down the canal.
Why didn't we come up the canal?
Because we're going south, which is down.
We're kind of going east.
Arbitrary.
We came to Welford today.
Yeah. And we stopped briefly outside of the actual basin because Joe chickened out.
I didn't chicken out. I was just tired and grumpy.
Yeah. And you couldn't see around the corner, and so it was like, maybe there's no mooring down there, maybe there's no turning point.
Only because 2 boats went ahead of us.
And to be fair, the map does indicate a turning point where we were, but does not indicate one further past that.
And there was all moored boats as far as the eye could see.
Yeah. But get down here and there's a tiny, nice little
George.
basin and a turning point and space for 2 boats, and we're sitting in one of the 2 spots.
Right outside the toilets. And this green.
And the wharf inn right over here.
Michael's got a date tonight.
Some viewers we met along not the Basingstoke, but the canal, have decided to
in Market Harbour.
Yeah, they're going for dinner tonight, and so I might join them.
I might not. I'm not very well.
You're not feeling very well. Too much time spent painting these things. I think you got too many fumes and stuff. Plus, we have this problem of very briefly, for the moment, while the paint dries, there's no way to lock the front door.
So if you want to break in the middle of the night and attack us in our sleep, go ahead.
I don't think that'll work out well for you, just considering the size of me.
Where's George? There's a car.
Sure, too.
Look at his green legs.
Yep,
They've just mowed the grass. He's going to be covered in green. Before you go out, can you put his socks on?
Why would I put my... Oh, put his socks on, yes.
George has got poorly pads.
Poorly pads on his poorly paws.
We went through Husband Bosworth tunnel, and I actually had to go through the tunnel. I wasn't allowed to ride over the top.
It's the longest tunnel yet.
Was it? Was it longer than Bruce's tunnel?
Mm-hmm.
How long was it?
1,000 something yards.
And there was a boat coming towards us, which you expertly passed in the middle with a last-minute thrust of the bow.
Last minute thrust of the bow and a little bit of the back end hitting because I didn't have enough light back there, so I actually had to stick my hand out and drag it along the wall to find out where it was.
Really?
Because that's how dark it is back there.
Sitting up the front in front of the light, it's beautifully lit.
Yeah, but from where I am at the back, like right beside me was just pitch dark. Couldn't see a thing.
Wow, really?
So.
But it was fine. You did a very good job passing him. And George was like total chill at the front, going through the tunnels. So, yeah, Welford.
Yeah, it's a nice little town. There's an abbey 3 miles from here by walk. There's some other interesting little walks.
I'm not walking 3 miles to see a bloody abbey.
There's no way we're doing the walk. But there's some useful canal history. There's a nice old cottage sort of pumping station.
Kind of looks like it could be...
probably a toll station, actually.
It looks like it could do with some love.
Yeah, really could do. We'll get a picture of that.
And food situation. We've been to this, what's it called, Springfield?
Springfield.
It's like a little local village shop. I sent him off. We need food for 2 days. He came back with bread, Pringles, 6 apple pies, Heinz baked beans. Am I missing anything?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Vegetable soup she won't eat.
2 vegetable soup. I don't like tin soups.
Yeah.
So I was a bit grumpy when you get back. Terribly ungrateful for your efforts. So anyway, we're not going to starve. And it's a reminder that we need to plan better before we disappear into the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
But anyway, at least there's a shop. It could be worse.
So stock up before heading up to Foxton.
But hey, we've only been doing this a year. It's not like we're newbies or anything.
Yeah, amateurs. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, thumbs up, subscribe. Hit the doobly-doo thing to make it so that the notifications come.
He rings the bell.
What else we do? Oh, and the fun part was this morning I got up and walked like a half mile to take the Elsan, carrying the bottle full of urine all the way down and everything. It's quite a heavy thing and a bunch of recycling and everything. Glad we did the recycling, but then we get here and literally Elsan 20 feet, not even, maybe 10 feet that way.
But you like taking our wee for a walk.
I do. George didn't like it. George actually would not follow me. He turned and went back to the boat.
Because he wants to stay with his mother.
Yeah, because she's cranky. George has decided to roll on his back and attack his own foot. Oh, foot!
You don't roll into the canal.
Yeah, you're super cute.
So we came up to Welford.
Do what?
The bell. The bell.
Oh, the bell.
The bells, the
I
bells.
thought she was telling me about a bow. I'm like, what? You need to, I thought you
Thank
said
you.
the
And
words
goodbye.
I heard was you need to bow. All right.
So what do you do? So obedient.